He was unstable. Let's see. The governor said he would pardon him, which Governor Chris did, but he had to have a couple more votes, and Alex Sink came in, and in the end, everybody said, yeah, pardon Jim Morrison. Oh, by the way, he's been dead forever, but he's pardoned now, and there you go. Merry old England. Violent protests across parts of the United Kingdom today after government officials voted to raise university tuition fees. Riot police fended off angry crowds in central London shouting, "Shame on you," and "Scum, scum, scum." There's word some protesters started kicking a car that carried Prince Charles and his wife Camilla Parker Bowles. Others, the Duchess of Cornwall, I believe she is. Others threw flares, billiard balls, and paint bombs outside Parliament as lawmakers voted on this controversial plan. College tuition there is currently less than $5,000 a year. Under the new plan, fees will double to roughly $10,000 for most students and nearly $15,000 for those high-income students or children of high-income parents. Lawmakers say it's necessary to deal with Britain's massive budget problems. Greg Pelcott's in our London newsroom. What do we know about Charles and Camilla? They're fine, right?
They're fine, but it was a bit of a close call, Shep. We're getting some more information on it just in the last couple of minutes. Most of the protests were happening in front of Parliament for that vote on the tuition hike. But it turns out that some of the protesters moved their way over into the shopping area of central London. That's the Oxford Circus area. Well, for Prince Charles and his wife Camilla, it happened to be that they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Their Rolls Royce was driving by these protesters, the best we can put it together. They were going to a performance at the London Palladium Theatre, which is not far from Oxford Circus, and that apparently is when the protesters spotted them and attacked the car. And it was a little stronger than kicking the car, Shep. From our indication, from the images that we've seen, a side passenger window was completely smashed. Don't know whether it was Charles or Camilla's. The whole back of the car was dabbed with white paint, and the car was kicked. They arrived at the theater, we are told, got out unruffled, unhurt, according to Clarence House. Those are the official spokespeople for the Royals. But again, a little bit of an up-close and personal view of the unrest on the street now for Prince Charles there, Shep.
So the fees are turned up now. Are the protests over or what?
No, they're ongoing as we speak. In fact, if you have some live pictures, you can show our viewers. So the Supreme Court building windows have been smashed in the last half hour. The Treasury building, which is responsible for a lot of the cuts, that has been attacked too. The police have been sort of left-footed or back-footed, as they say here in England, in past protests. So there's a lot of police on the streets, but there's a lot of scuffling back and forth with protesters. The latest numbers that we're getting right now, Shep, is 9 police injured, 6 of them seriously injured, 22 protesters injured, 10 arrested. That vote went through. The tuition hikes were approved now, but there's a lot